What's going on? Um, so I work a customer service job. If the freaking camera shakes, it's because I'm hitting my desk while I'm speaking. So then it shakes the monitor. Anyway, I work a customer service job. I work at Wendy's. I'm not gonna lie. Now, the job itself, very easy to maintain, to keep up with. Now, the part that makes it all come crashing down are the people, the pay, and the customers. Now, everybody knows customer service jobs. You're practically just dealing with adult babies, pretty much, right? If the customer doesn't get their way, they get into a whole fit. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Anyway, um, for the past 2 days, this one customer came through Wednesday and Thursday, spent $100 both days on the same order with slight differences. Now, my question is, if you're gonna spend 200 bucks altogether in 2 days, why not invest that in like groceries or something that can like last longer than a 10-minute meal? Like that, it blows my mind, right? And then a couple days before that, we close at 10 o'clock, 10 p.m., right? We get slammed at 9:50. 9:55, person orders. They're like, hey, let me get this, this, and this. Total comes out to 30 bucks. We're doing cook to order. So they ask for chicken, which has to get dropped and takes about like I'm not gonna, 6, 7 minutes. And then they had like the big burgers. Those have to cook. Those take like 3 to 4 minutes, right? So then the person behind them ordered something small. It was a $12 order. Either way, pulling up all the cars. The guy that had the smaller amount of money or spent the least amount obviously got his food first because it didn't take as much to he did everything that he ordered was pretty much already done. This customer that had the $30 order had the nerve to be like, "What's taking so long? How did he get his food first?" What do you mean? You spent $30 at 9:55. We close at 10, bro. He spent like half of what you ordered. Very simple thing to make. And then you're going to ask for a refund. Dude, I'm telling you this, customer service, it really teaches you how to gain patience. If you do not have patience, you can't do customer service, bro. This shit is it's so aggravating, bro. And then let's say let's say we don't have something because obviously we're a fast food place. We're going to run out of stuff until we get our truck. If we don't have something, let's say somebody orders a big order, right? And they're like, "Oh, let me get this." And I'm like, "Oh, we're out at the moment." Why do you cancel the entire order for one thing? Talk about oh, well, that's what I really wanted. Maybe if you really wanted it, you would have started it. You would have started with that as your order. But you want to order three combos and then the one thing you wanted the most. And then since we don't have it, you want to drive off. Now I have to take all of this off. I have to avoid it, and then I have to get bitched at. Like, bro, what's it's, and I've been trying to get a new job. I really have been. Tried to get a job at the shipyard. Obviously, they were like, nah. So I was like, okay, whatever. Tried to do a warehouse job. They were like, nah, okay, whatever. Tried to do like a working with old people job. They were like, nah. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. Tried to do Amazon. They were like, nah, cool, whatever. It's like, bro, is it just because I have the only experience I have is customer service is why I'm not getting hired? Maybe if hired me, I would gain experience. Therefore, I can work other places. And it's actually driving me insane. I'm not doing the military as much as, people are insisting, like my dad. Well, only my dad, really. They're insisting that I do the military. I'm like, military's not for me, man. I'm not trying to sign a contract for like 70,000 years of my life. I hope I don't live to 70,000. I'm hell no. That'd be terrible. Anyway, it's just like, bro, what's going on? Jobs, sorry for saying that slur, but they're so bad. And maybe if the pay was a little bit better at my job, I wouldn't hate it as much. But for $13 an hour, bro, are we serious? 13 in 2025? Holy. I can barely I hardly can keep up with my bills. I have to literally live by two paychecks. I thought it was paycheck to paycheck, but one paycheck clears most of the bills, which would be rent and my freaking car note, and then the other paycheck, car insurance, and then a bunch of other bills that I couldn't pay off from the first one because I ran out of money because I only make like what 18. No, not 18. I only make like 1,000 before taxes get taken out, so I only really make like $800. So let's take this into consideration. 550 for rent, 600 for a car note, and I only make 800. Let's be serious. I hate my job. I hate jobs altogether. Whew. All right, I'm done ranting. All right, bye.